What we're seeing is the liquid supply is really 21 trillion. In the first 2 months, we've burned 1.22%. If we extrapolate that over the course of the next 2 years, in the next 2 years, we're likely to burn 10%. But that's assuming consistent volume. Volume is likely to increase parabolically. So if shit volume translates to a 10% buy and burn over the next 2 years, what does increasing volume, what does parabolic volume translate to over the next 2 years? Could we see a 20% buy and burn of the liquid supply, a 30% buy and burn, a 40% buy and burn of the liquid supply? Folks, this is a giant, 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 giant deal. That 1.22%, the fact that we've burned that within the first 2 months, people don't understand what a big deal that is because they see, 1.22%, what does that mean? Folks, 1.22% of liquid supply in the first 2 months. We got 2 years of bull market ahead of us. What does that mean? If we extrapolate that, okay, over the course of the next fucking 2 years, that's 10%. But if volume's increasing parabolic, guys, do you understand what I am saying here? I am suggesting that a fucking giant portion of the liquid PulseX supply is likely to be bought and burnt cycle one. Like, we might get rid of 30% of the liquid PulseX supply cycle one, where that supply is not just going to be burnt, but it's first going to be bought on the open market. And sure, you know, if PulseX ultimately gets fixed and fees are paid out correctly, and the buy and burn is dampened down by quite a bit, okay, sure, that's going to lower the buy and burn, but an increase in volume is likely to compensate for that fact. So whatever way you slice it, guys, what I'm ultimately saying here is I don't think this community realizes what a giant, giant, giant portion of the liquid PulseX supply is going to be bought and burnt over the course of the next 2 years. And guys, like, there's been supply burns all the time throughout crypto, and they vary in degrees of how impactful they are. Like, if you just burn a bunch of supply that's held by the team that wasn't interacting with the market in the first place, it doesn't fucking matter too much, does it? But if you burn supply that is interacting in the market, like the supply that gets burned is supply that is in the fucking liquidity pools. Like, it's supply that's liquid. It's supply that's interacting in the market. Supply that's affecting the price. That supply is not only just being burnt, but it's being bought in the first place. This is deeply, deeply impactful, and I think I am not getting a sense that people realize what a fucking giant deal it is to first buy and burn significant chunks of the PulseX supply. I mean, guys, what do you think the impact of just removing 30% of the liquid pulse chain supply would be? Like, what do you think the impact would be if 30% of all liquid hex was just automatically staked out forever? I don't see anyone talking about this, guys. And this is a huge, huge deal. I want to ask you guys, am I fucking crazy? Am I the only one who's seeing these numbers and understanding the impact of these numbers? Because I literally don't see anyone else talking about